say, if Mom says no, ask Dad.
And if Dad says no?
Ask Dad again.
Ask him again. Ask him until he says yes, because he'll eventually cave because he's a pushover.
Order in the court. Thank you. Now, all rise. The Court of Public Opinion is now in session. The Honourable Chief Justice Kristen and Associate Justice Austin presiding. Now calling to trial the multiverse's most controversial social debate topics. They shall be resolved once and for all. You may be seated.
Welcome to the Court of Public Opinion podcast, where, with no rhyme nor Riesling, my wine puns hit a new Merlot. Ugh. That was not grape. I ferment it to be funny, but it was more Sauvignon Blanc. I feel like I'm walking barefoot on broken bottles. I'll just go Sutter home now.
It was so bad Molly left. She ran away.
She's like, I gotta go lay on the bed because I can't do it with these fucking puns.
She hated that.
Yeah.
In case you guys didn't know, I am your Chief Justice, Kristen.
And I am your Associate Justice, Austin.
And sometimes.
Sometimes I'm somebody else.
Correct.
What's going on this week, Kristen? How you doing?
I'm tired.
You're tired? Me too. We slept on the ground. More accurately, we slept on an air mattress that kept deflating.
And it was cold. And we had to wake up every 2 hours to re-zip a sleeping bag and also force Molly to sleep in between us so it would be warmer and I could steal her blanket.
Yeah. And if you couldn't tell from context clues and you happen to be just joining us this week, Kristen and I went on a camping trip over the Halloween weekend to the Lake Arrowhead forest area region of Southern California.
It's called Halloween.
Halloween. I gotta get my head out of my ass.
Come on,
It was
man.
there. It was right there, and I missed it.
You did.
Completely.
Well, it was an adventure. We couldn't cook food the first night.
Oh my god.
So we ate cold hot dogs.
Well, I got a little camp stove thing that works with a butane canister, but I got propane canisters, and then the fixture didn't go on right, and so we went to a store and got butane ones, but then it still was wrong, and we ended up having to buy a whole new camp stove, and
you say it like it's a bad thing, but it was great.
It was pretty awesome. And that all is because California fires. There's a no fire order, precisely. And that is a decent topic segue into the fact that, hey, look, for those of you on YouTube, you can see that we are back in my house, which is great because that means it didn't burn down last week.
Got real close.
Oh, it was so stressful. So last Monday, Southern California was on fire, and I came home after work, or I left work early Monday to grab all my stuff and bring it over to Kristen's. And then we recorded last week's episode there, and we were up very, very late. And then I spent the entire week at Kristen's house, and it was actually quite nice. I say actually like you would expect it to not be nice, but it I don't know.
Heard he yelled at you last week for this. I'm a delightful roommate.
You are a delightful roommate. It was
every
fantastic.
day. I clean all the dishes. I do the laundry, and I have a Molly.
A Molly who is now sleepy sleeps right there behind Kristen's head if you're watching on YouTube. Yay. So that was great. I have a confession to make. I made a mistake.
I already know. I saw it on the Instagram.
You did? Okay. My apologies, Peanuts.
Thought you could hide it from me.
Solely watch on YouTube, which is all of 4 of you. But I set the episode to premiere on YouTube, but it was set as unlisted, so only our Patreon subscribers, patroneers got to see it on Friday, and then I completely just blanked on publishing it to the public, so it wasn't available until today. I mean, today that we're recording this. Oh God, time is confusing. Monday of last week, or of this whatever. So yeah, but it's there. It's available now. So if you want to watch us on YouTube, go check out that episode.
Available on Election Day Eve. Speaking of.
Oh.
The election happened as of the time that you're listening to this. Obviously, it's Monday, so we don't know the results. But we hope that you remembered to perform your civic duty and voted. And we're not going any further into that. Let's move on.
Moving on. Okay. Let's go on to our next segment, the Court of Appeals. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Court of Appeals. Okay. I have a personal update from last week's episode with respect to my true crime story about the late, great Sam Wright and Jonathan Holman.
Late, great? The fuck?
I was being sarcastic. Neither of them are dead, and both of them are garbage. So, I found, regrettably far too late, a profile on a little website called writeaprisoner.com, where you can, as you can probably guess, write to a prisoner. And it's our friend Samuel Wright, number AI1920, and his profile here says, "Hello, my name is Sam Wright. I am a 40-year-old white male, 6 foot 5 inches tall, clean cut, no slouching, and always like to stay busy and in shape. Even in a busy day, one must take time to connect, relax, and meet others to share stories and explore what life has been giving them, and that is meeting good people. I enjoy a good, fun conversation, having friendship that is good between each one, that is so good that allows one another to open up and laugh about what has been going on in each other's world."
Great.
Yikes. "I grew up in the SB Mountains in Lake Arrowhead of Southern California. I love the sunny, rainy, and snowy days and nights. I enjoy summer afternoon outdoor on the patio after work with an awesome barbecue going and
work?
Good friends."
What work?
Work that he does not do anymore. Maybe some cabinet work. "I enjoy hiking, snowstorms, and nature's gifts. I'm sure you would if you had the chance. I am not much of a city man. I like going to movies, but enjoy walking around a lake trail more, and I grew up around all kinds of music, mostly rock and roll. I enjoy cooking and tinkering with wood, architect, and remodeling homes."
Great.
One home in particular. "Right now, my options are limited right now, but hopefully one day I'll be able to get back to what I enjoy the most. For right now, I am looking for someone to share a good conversation with, maybe even an afternoon talking about all different kind of stuff happening each other's lives." Lifes, with an apostrophe. "Mostly yours. Yeah, let's not talk about my life. Well, you can hit me up and we can laugh from there. I believe in making people smile, and laugh, and feeling like every day should count by giving my best. I believe if I give it my all, my days are complete. So if you're into talking, and take a chance and click yes for email, and let's connect. I'd definitely would like to meet you and say hello. Until then, have a wonderful day. Your new friend, Samuel." No.
All right. Let's not give him more light than that. That's it, right? We don't have any...
That's it. And I'm curious if I should suggest that people write him. Don't write him. Don't waste your time. Don't give him the light of day.
All right, moving on.
Anyway, moving on. That was my update for last week's episode. And then, because we haven't received any new emails from our listeners this past week, I went into our Apple Podcasts and found that we have a couple of new reviews from you guys. So... thank you to all the new peanuts who have sent us reviews, and I'm going to take a moment to read a couple of those.
Can you read like one?
Okay.
It's like 9.
I'll read one. Coming in
We'll read another one next week.
October 19th, 2020 from BTJSKISIDJB. Hold on. Bitjski.
Nailed it.
Mm-hmm. It's titled, Though Provoking. 5 stars. Came here from Time Suck. Very thought-provoking, and they answer the world's toughest questions. The banter between the two is hilarious. Great podcast, wouldn't change a thing. 3 out of 5 stars. Star emoji, star emoji, star emoji.
Thank you for that 3-star review.
Genuinely, thank you. But it's just greatly appreciated. I would rate your review 3 out of 5 stars. Wouldn't change a thing.
And that's that.
And that's all that we have for Court of Appeals.
Right.
Thank you.
Let's get this candle burning.
Oh, yeah. Time to get that good old crystal energy flowing. Would you like to attempt a light? Ooh. I believe. Yeah. Whoa. You got to get a better angle. All right. Fire, fire, fire,
Jesus.
fire,
I
fire,
burned
fire,
the salt
fire.
lamp. I burned it.
That's okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going back to the Himalayan salt lamp tea light holder because it's basic as fuck. And our argument is going to be basic as fuck. So there you go. And to be even more basic, the candle that we're burning inside of our Himalayan salt tea light holder is literally just a plain unscented tea light candle because I burned all of the pumpkin ones back in October. So that's all she wrote. It's a plain, boring white candle.
She's not boring.
It's unscented.
Okay. And you're boring. Ugh, gross.
Even though I am very scented. I'm a fragrant individual.
You smell like shit, and that's why Molly likes you better.
She likes me for my farts.
Do you
Right,
even
Molly?
like him?
Look at her ears. She perked up. She's like, I don't know. They're kind of gross. They're worse than mine. Yeah, Molly, your farts are pretty gross. Anyway, now that we've got our tea light candle going, it's time for our disclaimer. So, ladies and
someone
gentlemen,
is ready for
this. I'm so ready. This is an intentionally argumentative podcast.
You tell them.
We choose to take opposing sides of an argument for the sake of entertainment, whether or not our personal values align with it. The Court of Public Opinion podcast and its hosts do not necessarily endorse the views expressed in this program. Please do not pass judgment on our personal, individual characters based on our arguments. We're just here to have a good time yelling at each other over silly debate topics, so hop off if you've got an issue with that.
Hop off.
Hop off.
Hop off.
Now that that is out of the way,
What are we arguing today?
we are gonna... I'll just give you some context here. Okay. As I said at the end of last episode, that we are going to embrace our inner basic bitches to bring you the answer that all of you who have been stuck at home quarantining all year have probably learned the answer to already, which is, what is the superior basic bitch juice? Red wine or white wine? And that being said, I took some time after work to grab us each one of the finest wines available at Smart and Final for under $10 each. We've got 19 Crimes Cabernet Sauvignon from 2018.
Wait, that's under $10?
Yeah.
I feel like people talk about this wine all the time.
It was a week sale. Like WEEK. Like, it's this week.
It's a
Yay!
week sale.
Yeah, I think it was for like $8.99 at Smart and Final right now. So
What is it normally?
hell yeah. The price slash said it was only like $10.99. Yeah, not bad at all. And then we've got a Dark Horse Sauvignon Blanc.
Note the twist off.
It's a twist off cap.
Gross.
And it is condensed as fuck because I put it in the fridge to chill it.
Gross.
But I also have us some wine
I'm back
glasses.
in college with a twist off cap. Actually, even in college, I had corkscrew and was always at the ready.
Have you ever
my
been
wino roommate?
Oh yeah, wino, quote unquote.
Oh, she was a wino.
Or she was like.
Shout out to
straight
you
up.
though, like got me into wine. So.
Okay, all right.
She would drink, she would drink every single night. She would have at least one glass of wine, and she would always be like, "I don't even need you to drink with me. I can drink by myself, and I'll be good."
Just a glass, or like the whole bottle?
Depends. She always had one of those ginormous like barefoot bottles. You know the one, like the supersized ones. She always had one of those in their fridge.
That are only
And-
like $15 because barefoot's
Yes.
very cost effective. Yeah, I know the ones. Okay.
She had one in our refrigerator at all times.
Oh, fantastic.
All times.
And if it got to like quarter tank, she would
We had to go back to the
replenish.
S-Mart. All right. If you
Oh,
are
wait.
listening,
I gotta pour us the wines. Which choose? Which do you choose?
what do you think? I'm going to have a twist off. I'm not in college.
I'll uncork the 19 crimes. This is from southeastern Australia. 19 crimes turned convicts into colonists. Upon conviction, British rogues guilty of at least one of 19 crimes were sentenced to live in Australia rather than death. This punishment by transportation began in 1788, and many of the lawless died at sea. For the rough-hewn prisoners who made it to shore, a new world awaited. The world of red wine.
That's not what it says, is it?
No. Glug, 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 glug. I added that last part. Say when.
That's good. I have to drive home after that.
What's a glass of wine?
That's dangerous. I don't endorse that.
What's a whole bottle?
Speaking of, if you're listening at home right now, we encourage you to join us in pouring a glass of wine, but please drink responsibly.
Yes, definitely.
Because we're apparently very classy broads in this corp.
You're damn right we are.
Darn tootin'.
Indeed we are. Oh wait, I need to put on my classy broad voice. Is this what it is? It is. Indeed we are, Kristen. Indeed we are, classy broads. Now,
I hate this voice.
might I ask you,
Please stop.
where did this white and red wine argument first originate?
That was disgusting.
Glug, 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 glug. 2 shots of vodka.
You asked, and I shall answer. To provide you context for this debate, I would like to now present to you a brief history of wine, fresh picked from good old Wikipedia.com.
The most reliable source of internet information.
Thank you very much. The origins of wine predate written records, and modern archaeology is still uncertain about the details of the first cultivation of wild grapevines. It has been hypothesized that early humans would collect berries from trees because they like their sugary flavor. When collected and stored in containers, the juice at the bottom would begin producing low alcohol wine, possibly dating back as far as 11,000 BCE, one word. However, the earliest archaeological evidence of wine fermentation was found in China in 7,000 BCE, not one word. And the earliest evidence of steady production of wine was discovered in Armenia. Shout out to my Armenian friends! Circa 4100 BCE. My best friend is Armenian.
Oh, awesome.
Shout out to Alina.
Yay. Oh, we didn't even address our shirts.
We'll get back to it.
Okay.
The spread of wine culture westwards was most probably due to, it's so far away. Phoenicians, I think it says.
Phoenicians?
I should be wearing glasses.
Phoenicians.
Who spread outward along the Mediterranean coast from city-states that are now Lebanon, Israel, Syria, and Palestine. The production of red wine involves extraction of color and flavor components from the grape skin of dark-colored grape varieties. The actual color of the wine can range from violet, typical of young wines, through red for mature wines, to brown for older red wines. That sounds disgusting. The juice from most purple grapes is actually greenish white. The red color comes from... You didn't give me a pronunciation for that.
I figured you'd be able to figure it out.
Anthocyan.
Anthocyan, sure.
Anthocyan. Anthocyan. Pigments present in the skin of the grape. Fermentation of grape pulp alone produces white wine. White wine is typically made from green or yellow grapes. The first of these light-colored grapes were the result of natural genetic mutation that halts the production of
anthocyanin.
Anthocyanin,
yep.
Which turns grape skins red. Darker skinned grapes may also be used to produce white wine if the winemaker is careful not to let the skin stain the separated pulp juice or wort.
Wort.
Wort?
Wort.
Like
squirt, but wort.
The liquid extracted from the mashing process. Why is that in white? The Pinot...
I put it in gray so to imply that it was an optional detail, but you went for it, and I appreciate that.
Pinot Noir grapes, for example, are commonly used to produce champagne. Grapes as well as wheat were brought to the Americas by the Spanish. American wine was generally looked upon as inferior to... Still does. To European wine until at the Paris wine tasting of 1976, American wines began to gain some respect from European connoisseurs.
Yeah. Grapes, wheat, and a host of other things brought to the Americas by the
Spanish. I feel like
Spanish.
wine is only good here if it's from Napa.
that was brought
Am I
up
wrong?
in the Wikipedia article that I did not include here. That yes, particularly California and Chile, apparently.
Oh, all of the Americas, not
Yes,
just
all of the
this
Americas. Correct.
I didn't know Chile made wine.
Chilean wine. It's a thing.
Napa.
And ever since, those grapes decided to mutate into hideous white and yellow monstrosities, and some heathen decided to make wine out of them. Wine lovers and wine on the fencers have been struggling to decide which of these two fermented fruit refreshments is the better one. So let's pick, crack, a cork, pop the cork.
There is a piece of cork in my wine.
Ooh, yummy. Sorry.
Can't let you do anything.
You got to blame my roommate's bottle opener.
No, I got to blame the person using the bottle opener.
There we go. I got it.
Bottle opener doesn't have a mind of its own. Why? On my new shirt, as if I don't do enough laundry for you.
I'm so thankful for all of the laundry you do for me.
Yeah, because you left it at my place for me to fold and do.
Anyway, speaking of shirts, these shirts that we're currently wearing are our new Adventure Buddies shirts, because that's what we are. We're buddies in adventuring, and I gotta lift it up.
This is much better.
What's that?
Oh, no. Now it's worse.
Oh, because I was covering my face?
Yeah.
Well.
Go back to that.
For anybody listening, I pulled my shirt up toward, like,
they're
over
all
my
listening.
head. Obviously, they're listening. But for those who aren't watching, I pulled my shirt up over my face, so you couldn't see my face. And thus, Kristen makes fun of my appearance. Anyway.
Can I have some?
Oh, yeah, by all means. Wait. Clink. Clink as good as last time. Oh, I think that was even better than last time.
Yeah, that's what the hype's about.
I think that's what mine's about. But
no, everybody
really
talks about 19 Crimes. I've never had it.
Oh.
They talk about it on That's Why We Drink all the time.
Wait, can I try it?
And
okay,
I have to try this.
Yeah.
From a twist off.
To be fair, and people chillax. We are each other's bubble in this quarantine life, so don't freak out that we're sharing glasses. Okay. You're not about it?
What is this? Sauv Blanc?
Sauv Blanc. Dark Horse.
I like the one at my place better.
The
Navigator.
I wanted to surprise you, or I would have asked you to bring the wines that we already had.
We're also almost out.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
Yay!
I saw them down there.
You saw nothing. Take
when
no
we came back
looks
from the
behind
walk,
curtain.
I saw them down there, and I was like,
oh, he's got wine on the floor. Wonder what that's about.
I thought you stole them from Caitlin.
Nope. Bought my own wine. Thank you very much. All right. Well, now that we've had our fun, let's yell at each other. Let's pop the cork on this debate, shall we?
Oh.
I'm going to take that as a yes. Would you like me to go first?
I went first last week.
Okay, then I figured that might be the case.
Oh,
Can we go back to the timer? All right. The timer's back, everybody.
Thank you.
Whenever you're ready, Chief Justice.
In 3, 2, 1. Go.
Good day, your honors, and may it please the court. Austin Andrade on behalf of White Wine. I would like to reserve the rest of 2020 to sit back and sip wine and just observe these last few months go by from the sidelines. Please, God, help us. Okay, let's talk health.
No, let's.
Drinking white wine may improve cardiovascular and metabolic function. In one study, researchers randomized 224 patients with type 2 diabetes, which I believe it's
pronounced diabetes.
Diabetes? Well, I am susceptible to type 2, like, what is it called? Inheriting, because my grandpa had it. So I might have diabetes in the future, and that's why I'm drinking white wine. Anyway, these 224 patients with type 2 diabetes would drink either red wine, white wine, or mineral water with their dinners for 2 years to determine the effect of moderate wine intake. At the end of the trial, those who drank white wine also saw improvements in lipid and glucose control. Plus, white wine drinkers saw no increases in blood pressure levels or decreases in liver function. Wow. Thanks, white wine.
It's
Also,
still pure sugar.
White wines are also great for lung health. In a study conducted by researchers at the University of Buffalo, 1,555 participants, now that's a solid sample size, were assessed.
Is it, though?
I think so.
When you consider the population of the world at large?
No,
not really.
I mean, they
Keep
had
going,
to
though.
pull people
Keep
from
going.
Buffalo, I guess. But these,
Also, nobody lives in Buffalo.
but New York?
No. Oh,
Buffalo?
God.
Okay. These 1,555 participants were assessed for lifetime alcohol consumption, lifestyle habits, body measurements, and lung function. According to findings, a stronger association for lifetime lung health was linked to the consumption of white wine than red wine. The author involved with this study, Holger Schunemann, MD, PhD, said, red wine in moderation has been shown to be beneficial for the heart, but in this case, the relationship was stronger for white wine.
There's no correlation between your argument and that statement. We were talking about lung health.
They were, in this case, they were referring to the lung health study.
That also it makes no sense. But whatever.
Well, I disagree. I think it makes
I bet you didn't read the whole study.
I read the whole thing, every single sentence, and I gathered and retained all the information.
For those of you who don't know, he might be the slowest reader I know. There is absolutely no way he read that whole study.
I read at a 4th grade level, and I rush.
That's generous.
To finish my research before we begin recording because, hey, we didn't have service when we were...
7 minutes.
Where were we? Also, white wine contains caffeic acid. Low doses of caffeic acid, similar to the amount observed following moderate white wine consumption, may offer endothelial protection and reduce the risk of a cardiovascular and kidney disease.
What does that acid do to my stomach?
I think it makes you less likely to have a heart attack or kidney problems. That's what it do. You said stomach. It makes let's see. Can I make something up on the fly?
Nope. I would continue with
it
what
makes
you
your
have.
stomach stronger.
You have
and the
6
acid
minutes left.
Boil.
You are not going to finish.
Totally, I got this. White wine can also benefit your cognitive health, which, as we all know, I am in desperate need of.
Drink up, buddy.
Drinking.
Chug that shit.
Are you driving? I think we should both drive to your place because I have to go to work tomorrow. Anyway. Otherwise, I would chug. But I'm drinking responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. So.
I don't need my car tomorrow. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It does make a difference.
We have to come back here tomorrow night anyway.
So I should drink up and have a drunk podcast recording, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm not going to lie. I got a little excited, and my time is ticking.
Oh, yeah, it is.
In a study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, researchers extracted polyphenols from white wine and fed them...
I don't think that's how you pronounce
polyphenols from white wine and fed them to mice for 2 months to determine the impact of a white wine-enriched diet on the brain for Alzheimer's disease-like pathology. At the end of the trial, these mice had lower risk of developing cognitive problems leading to Alzheimer's disease. How cool is that? So drink your white wine, and you won't forget stuff as much, probably. Now.
That's also a benefit of red wine, so
is
I
it?
don't know why you're making that argument.
I don't think it is.
I
think white wine does a better job of it.
Clearly you didn't read my research.
No, I didn't.
You're not
this time.
doing well.
I
Continue.
went on my own for this one.
Good luck.
Now,
you're losing.
Whenever you're drinking that alcohol, it's important to be wary of the dreaded hangover.
I don't get those.
Some of us aren't as blessed as Kristen, and we have to deal with these things. The
must suck.
Banging headache, the dehydration, the nausea. Well, have you ever heard of congeners?
Have you ever heard of water? Dehydration can be fixed real quick with some water. Maybe a Gatorade, some electrolytes. What are you people doing?
Congeners, everyone. Congeners are the chemical byproduct of fermentation in some alcohols, and that directly induces the headache and nausea felt during a hangover. The greatest amounts of these toxins are found in red wine and dark liquors.
Maybe you should just not get hangovers.
Maybe you should just not drink red wine, because white wine and clear liquors such as rum, vodka, and gin have fewer congeners and therefore cause less frequent and less
Look at all of
severe
those
hangovers.
Basic bitch alcohols. All of them.
And that's why we drink them. Important things.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. All right. Well, when you're considering just the two of us who are on a now very strict diet and we are trying to better the planet, so we are limiting our consumption of red meats, e.g., AI. The beef.
I.e.
Red wines, when we're talking about pairing wines to food, red wines pair best with the bold flavored meats like beef and pork and those ones, but white wines pair best with light intensity meats like fish or chicken, which are things that
you
we
don't have
are
to
eating.
pair wine with meat.
Hey, those are just a couple examples.
Which one goes better with chocolate?
I bet you it's white wine.
It absolutely is not.
If you have white chocolate, ooh.
Nobody, ew.
And
Gross.
you wouldn't do that?
No.
White wine and white chocolate. Let us know how it is, everyone.
Any chocolate with white wine that just sounds disgusting, and you shouldn't do it. There's a reason why certain red wines have notes of chocolate in them. Just saying.
I don't taste them. I just taste blech. Gonna fill up my glass again.
You don't taste anything. You just inhale it.
I taste things very well because I haven't had the COVID.
And we have 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. And finally, and this is honestly the most important when it comes to the overall enjoyment of this drink, because literally who gives a flying fladoodle about how healthy you're being when you're drinking alcohol? White
a lot
wines
of people
just taste better.
False.
They're light, they're sweet.
Oh.
They are generally
come on.
less dry because they don't have any of those nasty tannins that make red wine so bitter.
You mean the tannins that give you health benefits?
They're just grody.
How old are you? 3?
Maybe. Now, I'm not sure how, because who hasn't been drinking all the wine since March, but there must be some of you out there who are relatively new to wine drinking, and I'm willing to bet my life that you've heard the phrase acquired taste on your journey from wine noob to wine snoob. Acquired taste is just another way of saying it tastes bad.
Yeah, Austin is an acquired
Whereas
taste,
white
and
wine
unfortunately, I've had to become I had to acclimate to it.
I'm very thankful for that. White wines,
that
however,
doesn't mean that white wine is better.
But white wines don't require that acquired taste. They just taste good. So enjoy that good taste with me and vote the tanninless option, white wine. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
By your logic, I should never have started dating you because you are an acquired taste.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I don't have to be here anymore.
Started dating me.
Bye. Snap out.
Wait, how did I do for time? How much time did I have left? 48 whole seconds. I did it. I did it in under time. I'm proud of myself.
I'm not proud of you.
No? Are you ready? You ready to dive right into yours?
Why did you get so much louder and so much more annoying?
Oh, man.
I thought alcohol was
that
supposed to
one
relax
glass.
you.
Well, see, have you ever seen the chart of like how alcohol as a depressant responds to like body physiology, where there's like a little ramps
Why would
up?
I have seen this chart?
I don't know. It was college thing.
I don't
where
go
we're
on the internet.
learning about alcohol
I
consumption.
don't do the interwebs. I don't know about you, but I spend my entire day reading books about the law, so I don't have time to go on the interwebs and look at stupid things like charts on what alcohol
Not even
does to
back
your
in
body.
college when you were getting a...
In college, I was busy getting 3 degrees, okay?
Okay.
So that I could get into law school and not have to pay shit.
And you did great.
Clearly, because I didn't go on the interwebs and look at stupid charts like some people.
I think it was brought up in a class, to be honest. Or in one of those, like...
If only I could take classes about wine. You know, I think that was a
There was
class.
a wine and spirits class.
Yeah, that was a class at my school.
I regret not taking that because
I
all of
don't.
my friends took it and they were like, wow, we feel so much smarter. But then they kind of became pretentious assholes. So maybe not. Maybe I'm glad I didn't take it.
I don't know if they got smarter or if they just thought they did. And
I
were
mean,
like, let me rub it in your face. Which is
we
exactly
hope.
what law school is. So
We hope that college makes people smarter.
no, it doesn't. It just makes us assholes.
$120,000.
And they want more from me every day.
Yeah, if you get that reference, you
Listen
to comedy.
UOP, you get nothing.
Yeah, Cal Poly Pomona, you get
Stop
nothing.
hitting me up. I don't have anything.
Can't you see I'm still working a part-time job?
Fucking poor.
All right, are we ready for your argument? Or / are you ready? Because I'm ready. Maybe. I'm focused. One freaking glass of wine, guys.
All right.
3, 2. One.
Good day, Your Honors, and may it please the court. Kristen Bradley on behalf of Red Wine. Let me start off by just clarifying real quick, and I know you didn't make this argument, but I wouldn't put it past you that champagne and sparkling wines are not categorized as white wines. So
I know that.
Don't bring it up.
I know this.
First of all, and this is the boring argument, so let's just get through this as quick as possible. Red wine is actually much healthier for you. Let me elaborate. Courtney Calamar, a licensed and registered dietitian at Piedmont Henry Hospital, which is where I got a lot of this research from, says, in comparing red wine versus white wine, the health benefits are seen with consumption of red wine. This is in part due to the fact that the skin of the grape is included in the fermentation of red wine, which we just talked about. There are a number of antioxidants found in grape skins, which end up making red wine the healthier option. Further, calamar, which sounds like Calabar, which reminds me of Halloween Town.
I was thinking calamari. I just imagine a little squid lady
someone
who's talking to me
likes
about wine.
Food more. Someone likes Halloween more.
Oh, it's a Halloween movie now?
Did I not say Halloween Town?
Oh, Halloween Town. Ignore me.
Dope. Calamar says, in terms of benefits, red wine has been shown to promote heart health, improve HDL cholesterol levels, aka the beneficial fats, and decrease LDL cholesterol levels, aka the unhealthy fats, and reduces the risk of blood clots. As we stated earlier with the drink responsibly statement, moderate red wine consumption is key, and I'm going to keep coming back to this. Moderate red wine consumption has also been linked to decreased risk of certain cancers. Can white wine do that? I think not. Decreased risk of gallstones and improved cognitive function. All of these benefits derive from the antioxidants, polyphenols, however the fuck you say that, and resveratrol, flavonoids, and tannins.
Resveratrol. I saw this, and one article spelt it wrong.
You are taking up my time.
Okay, we'll pause, but resveratrol, or I saw one article spell it resveratrol, and I was like, huh, that looks different. And it's resveratrol. That's about it. Okay, go ahead.
Resveratrol, flavonoids, and tannins in red wine, which he just said are disgusting, but they're apparently very good for your health.
They're bitter as fuck.
You're annoying.
Blech.
Kristen, what the fuck are polyphenols and why do I care? Let me educate you. Polyphenols, if that's how you pronounce them, are plant-based molecules that have antioxidant properties. Red wine has a high level of polyphenol killing two birds with one stone here, which may help prevent the growth of cancer cells and reduce the risk of heart disease. Red wine may also slow down brain decline. You need help with this, so listen up, buddy. Numerous studies have shown that drinking red wine, again, in moderation, can help slow down age-related mental decline. Again, shout out to resveratrol for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activity. Resveratrol. When am I ever going to have to say that again? Seems to prevent protein particles called beta amyloids from forming. They play a key role in forming the plaques in the brain that are a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease. While we're at it, what?
I just didn't realize that does the both. They do the both.
While we're at it, let's list some more shit that resveratrol does for your body. It 1. Eases joint pain. It prevents the cartilage from getting damaged. 2. Helps with diabetes. Diabetes is also one of the things that red wine helps to prevent. It increases insulin sensitivity. 3. Extends the lifespan of various organisms by activating genes that ward off the diseases of aging. The nutritional value difference that my opponent would like to cite is minimal. Red wine typically is higher in calories, 125 calories versus 100. Can you shut the fuck up for 1 second? Just one. 125 calories versus 115 per glass. Red wine typically has less carbohydrates, 4 grams versus 5 grams per glass, and red wine generally has a higher alcohol content, which is what you're in it for. 3.1 grams versus 2.9 grams per glass. But peanuts, What it comes down to is not the caloric content or nutritional facts, but rather are the health benefits drinking red wine in moderation can confer on the drinker. To put it simply, the two have similar nutritional profiles, but it's about the quality of the product. Because red wine is fermented with grape skins, seeds, and stems, more health benefits are conferred on the drinker. White wine may have some of these benefits, but they are present in much smaller quantities. Now that the boring practical argument part is out of the way, let's get down to it. First of all... What?
Oh, nothing.
White wine is a misleading name. I'm colorblind, and I still know that white wine is not white. It is yellow. Sometimes piss yellow. That's disgusting. By contrast, red wine is not a misleading name. Red wine is dark red. Keep in mind, peanuts, white wine is misleading. Lord knows why the creator of white wine decided that it was white when it's clearly yellow, but I digress.
I don't know. Would you drink this?
Put it down
white?
And let me continue arguing. Okay, so I must admit, all of the articles that come up when you research red wine versus white wine focus on why red wine is so much better for you in a health context. So I, being the giver that I am, have compiled what I would like to term a basic bitch's guide to choosing red over white wine.
Oh, beautiful.
First, everyone knows that the basicest of the basic bitches love white wine. To avoid being associated with the annoying basicest bitches of the world, aka Christine Quinn of Selling Sunset and the entire cast of Vanderpump Rules, the choice is clear. Pick a nice red wine. And I know how much you love Christine, so I threw her right in there.
I love how you called out Christine Quinn. Oh my God. I'm hot. Like, I'm sweating. I'm going to turn on a fan. I'm having so much fun. This one's fun. I like this.
Second of all, red wine seems to be something more sophisticated individuals enjoy. Again, avoiding the basicest bitchness, pick a red. Also, by picking a red wine and adjusting your palate to it, you can become a respectable human being rather than a 21-year-old college student picking out a $2 Chuck bottle of Barefoot Riesling at the S-Mart down the street from the dorms. Shout out to my college friends for those those great memories.
Shout out to anybody in college.
Speaking of memories, red wine is inherently unchuggable. Therefore, it is not a wine to drink to get white bitch wasted.
Can you chug white wine?
I bet you can.
Ew.
I know someone out there is like, but isn't that the goal? The answer is no, Courtney. It absolutely is not. I am an adult, and so are you. So stop chugging that cheap Pinot Grigio and pick up a bottle of Merlot. Jesus.
Okay, who's Courtney?
I don't fucking know. If you sip red wine like a proper adult, you may remember your evenings, which is clearly a good thing. Maybe you should try that out, Courtney. Fourth, red wine pairs with meals. White wine, as I stated before, is for chugging. When I make a lovely dinner for my opponent and myself, I tend to make a protein with a starch and a ton of vegetables. You know what pairs well with that? A velvety, smooth, full-bodied red wine. I don't make the rules, people. It just tastes better. So what better way to up your adulting game by hosting a dinner party with a lovely meal that you probably prepared by yourself and a pairing with a beautifully aged red. Again, time to grow up, bitches. Get in line and drank that red ass wine. Okay, I know one of you out there is like, but Kristen, red wine is so bitter. Bitch, it might be, but that means you just haven't figured out how to pick the right red wine. Just as the argument may be made that white wine is too sweet, that person just isn't picking the right one. This is why we go wine tasting, guys. You have to find the red that is smooth, buttery, even with fruity notes like cherry or raspberry that vibes with your taste buds. Last point, but also probably the most important, one word, sangria. It is well known and widely accepted by everyone, don't worry about it, that red wine sangria is superior in all respects. Just ask the Spanish.
I've never had a white wine sangria.
Yes, you have. We had it at that restaurant a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
It wasn't that good.
So I did.
It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's fruity, but also bold. It is, for all intents and purposes, a complete chef's kiss of a drink. Not so for white wine sangria. As I stated before, not the best. Essentially, peanuts and basic bitches alike, it all comes down to sophistication and health benefits. And somehow my argument turned into a campaign, so vote red wine 2020.
I think both of ours did towards the end there.
Yep.
It's the feel right now, considering we're recording the day before Election Day.
You're
So,
welcome for that
cheers.
list, everybody.
Yeah, it's comprehensive, and you'll never have to struggle in deciding which wine you're going to drink.
Notice, I was right about chugging.
Oh, that's fair. Seeing as I'm 2 glasses down, and we are 48 minutes in, so
A good sip.
get a good sip.
I'm not trying to get white girl wasted here.
Take a little white wine drink. Have a little, do a little think.
Something about sipping a little Sprite.
What a fantastic argument, Kristen. I actually really like this. It tastes very good.
I'm telling you, the people of the podcast world were not wrong. 19 grams is pretty good. And you said it's from Australia?
Yeah.
My only experience with Australian wine is Yellowtail, and that shit's disgusting. All of it. I'm sorry, Australia. It's just so gross. This is good, though. Props on 19 grams.
Yeah. And they got a kick-ass they got a kick-ass graphic on the bottle. It's not really a graphic. It's just a picture of a dude. But I dig it.
What is it? A cab?
It's a Cabernet Sauvignon or a Cabernet Sauvignon.
That's how we say it in America.
2018. Because Americans bastardize the proper way of pronouncing
A
things
Cabernet
always and every time.
Sauvignon. Right? A Cabernet.
Cabernet Sauvignon. You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah. My only knowledge of the products that Australia provides us is all of the wonderful information that you gave us about the macadamia nuts from our, 10th episode about what's the best plant-based milk. So if you want to, go check out
it was Milk Alternative.
Milk alternatives, non-dairy milks. Go check out our episode 10 to figure out what is the best non-dairy milk alternative drank. And now that I've self-promoted one of our past episodes, oh, wait, we're on episode 20.
That's why we're getting drunk. Well,
Whoa,
you're getting drunk,
it's
I'm
a
not.
celebration. A celebration that I forgot to recognize at the beginning of the episode. Fan-frickin'-fucking-tastic, everybody.
We should have done this for episode 21.
You think so? Oh, you're right, because then we would have been of age. I'm drinking illegally, everyone, because we're only 20.
He's a fucking 26-year-old.
Yeah, I no longer have insurance, so. But that's because I didn't do my due diligence in figuring out my insurance information with my company. So, if you're turning 26 soon, highly recommend that you figure that shit out earlier rather than later.
You get married.
Marry somebody who has insurance through their law firm.
That's the plan. Oh.
JK.
I don't have that yet.
Nope.
Cool. I've never been the one used for benefits before. This is a fun experience.
Oh, goodness gracious. I think now is a great time for an ad break.
Probably.
And we are back. Thank you guys so much for listening to our advertisement. And thanks again to Anchor.fm for distributing our podcast. All right, Kristen. I gotta swallow. Hold on. I got a lot of saliva going on, and that's not good for podcasting.
You make so many noises.
At
all times, even in your sleep. You know, when we were camping, you snored so loud, I was afraid you were going to, tip off the bears as to where we were.
No.
But then I heard that dad snoring across the way.
See, that dad and I were both making it, aggressive bear sounds in our sleep to let other bears in the area know not to fuck with our campsite because there's a bigger, more aggressive bear lying in wait.
What if the bear had called your bluff? Then we'd be dead.
Nah, they wouldn't. They're bitch bears out there in Lake Arrowhead. Little. How many times did I say I would boop a bear in the snoot? I don't know, boop the snoot.
And he thought that would deter a bear from murdering me.
I think it would.
I don't think so.
If a bear kills you, is it murder?
It's homicide.
Nah, then it's just a bear doing bear things. So, it can't be held legally responsible.
They killed a...
Can you bring
yes,
a bear
they
to
can. They
court?
put down the bears all the time for...
Oh no, that's so sad.
That's why we don't want to be attacked by bears, because then 2 things die. Me and the bear.
No.
All right, so stop provoking the bears.
Don't kill the bears. They're so fluffy.
If a bear killed me, you wouldn't want it to die?
Have you actually seen a bear?
No.
I have.
Okay.
And it was amazing.
All right.
And terrifying. This one time at band camp, literally happened at band camp when I was in 7th grade. I saw a bear and my face got real hot and I walked away and I was very scared. Have I already talked about this on the podcast?
Yep.
Well,
When you're done, awaken me.
oh, no. We're good. We're going into expert opinions.
Look, a bear.
I'm losing her. Wait, what? There's a bear?
You, your fries, your GF who didn't order any.
Aw, it's a bear meme. Well, this isn't going to make sense to anybody who's listening and not watching on YouTube, but, that's fine.
Just read it out loud.
Oh, brilliant. And the picture is of a man holding a salmon and a bear looking on jealously of the salmon.
Wow.
Okay, no more scrolling.
Why did it
No more scrolling. Making noises now. Just making random noises.
When you closed my screen on a picture of a dog, that is grounds for me chopping off your entire head.
Oh, I was worried it was going to be another body part.
Really? You would rather your head than another body part. That says a lot about you as a person, I think.
Oh my. It's time for expert opinions. Hey everyone, it's time to sing about expert opinion. Oh god, that was worse. Hold on, let me try again.
Ollie, help me.
It's time for expert opinions. Let's hear what other people think about the white wine or red wine debate. Yeah. Thoughts?
Oh, she's giving me the look.
3 out of 5 stars. Wouldn't change
She
a thing.
hated it.
I'll take it. All right, Kristen, you go ahead and give us your first experts on the subject.
Again, Quora was boring.
Yeah, I looked at Quora too.
So boring.
Come on, Quora people. You got to be more entertaining.
All right, so I went to Reddit, which is always full of prime entertainment.
We both went to Reddit. All right, anyway, stand by.
I saw your article and I was like, I got to leave him something. So
Thank
I went to reddit.com/r/wine and went to the thread, white or red, what's your preference and why? At Condor Khan says, what do I prefer? Whatever I feel like drinking at the time. Gosh, seriously, it's situational.
Damn, Condor Khan knows what, I mean, they know what they want. They want it now, and it depends on the situation. And I respect your decision to choose what you like, given the situation.
This seems like a very Napoleon Dynamite moment. It's like, what are you going to do today, Napoleon? Whatever I feel like. God.
It's been so long since I've seen that film. Ugh. Okay, add it to the list. My mic became disconnected for a moment there, so we're gonna have to fix all that goof stuff. But like I was saying, we have a list of stuff that we need to watch on the shows on the Netflix, and we gotta put Napoleon Dynamite on there, even though it's a throwback. But it's been a while.
And like I was saying, bum ba-da-dum, bum bum. This next comment comes from Scarbus as a dick.
I love when people have funny tag name profiles. Yeah.
Nailed it, bub.
What's Scarbus? Who is Scarbus?
Maybe it's Cigarbus. Cigarboos.
Cigarboos is a dick.
Scarbus is a dick says, I'm not a grape racist. I like good wine. Red, white, orange. It don't matter if it's red or white.
He ain't a what?
He's not a grape racist.
Oh, that's good.
However, sir, ma'am, person,
Cigarbus is a dick. Person who hates Cigarbus.
some white wine is made by taking the skin off of the red grapes before fermenting.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with the grape itself. Okay.
And we just appreciate the fact that grapes have been turned into mushy juice and then left to sit in a barrel or in a stainless steel tank and turn to alcohol, because then we get to where I am now. And
You're doing great. I'm
blessed
going to read
be.
this next comment before
Okay.
you keep talking.
Sounds good.
This next one comes from Fliver King.
Fliver?
Fliver King.
Fantastic.
They say, rosé is where it's at.
Rosé. Is
That's
where it's
cheating.
at. That's
You gotta
in the
pick
middle,
a
right?
side. Yeah.
Rosé's in between.
That's cheating.
Because we had red, we had white, we had sparkling, and then rosé.
There's a difference between champagne and sparkling.
Champagne? Or champagne?
Don't talk to me like that. There's a difference between champagne and sparkling
Okay.
and rosé.
What's the difference between champagne and sparkling?
Type of grapes.
Oh, learning all the information, guys. Champagne. Brilliant. Love it. Fantastic. I'm going to go into my expert opinions. I also looked at Reddit, and I found the r/unpopular opinion post, wine is disgusting, coming at us from u/deleted a year ago. The username is gone. They say, it tastes manky, off, and acrid. It's not that I have just had cheap wine. I have tried expensive wine too, and it still tastes the same. Plus, it gives me a headache. I don't actually believe anyone actually enjoys drinking it. I usually hear people saying this about beer and how much better wine is, but I completely disagree. Might I add, I am referring to grape wine, as I do like sake. Well, bravo. I like sake as well.
I don't. But why are you acting like your opinion is gospel, u/deleted? I bet. Nah, I don't have any bets.
No bets.
But I have a whole expert opinions article, or no, YouTube video later that talks about why expensive wine is probably more disgusting than cheap wine.
Oh, good. Have you had Dom Perignon?
No.
It's a really, really expensive, I believe, Chardonnay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Peanuts. That one of my friends was like, yo, you got to try this Dom Perignon. And I had it, and I was like, bleh. And that's about the end of that story. All right.
But have you had Cristal?
I actually don't think I have had Cristal. Is it good?
Champagne.
It gets worse every time. In response to u/deleted's original post, there's a series of comments going down, but we make our way down to user Hauntable Glitched, who has no more fucks to give, and it's highlighted in red, so you know it's real. And they put this reply to the r/unpopular opinion post a year ago saying, we don't drink for the taste. We drink to forget our problems and to numb ourselves. Wine is the lost, socially acceptable alcohol, so we drink. Too much beer makes you an alcoholic. Too much wine means you've had a bad day. You take it one down, you sing a sad song, so you turn it around. There's a little Daniel Powder for you guys. And I am with you, Hauntable Glitched, because...
You might need help.
I might need help, or Hauntable Glitched might need help.
If you drink just to forget your problem and numb yourselves, I think that's like the beginning of a
alcoholism?
problem.
Oh. I drink to feel this way. And I feel like I'm having a good time. I cannot believe how goofy I am after just 2 glasses of wine.
You can't?
I mean, maybe couple that with my personality baseline.
That's where it comes from.
Okay, good. And we're performing. I'm hyping myself up.
I'm so hungry.
We'll get some food after we finish recording. Let's move on to your next expert opinion, shall we?
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go over to YouTube. Active Bait did a red versus white wine video. We're not here for the video though. We're gonna go to the comments, okay?
You don't say. Oh well, fuck it. Let's bring it down to the comments then. Yeah.
You're killing my vibe.
Oh no, the tea light went out. Oh crap.
You killed its vibe too.
I'm killing all the vibes.
Yeah,
I know.
Dick. All right.
I'm like Becky at the bar.
Shh.
Sorry.
Shh. I'm speaking.
Listening.
Perfect. At Old Swamp Rat 41 says, be safe. Drink both.
I am. So why not? But drink it responsibly, Peanuts. Don't take my example. I'm going to be a passenger on our way to Kristen's house tonight.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to drive through McDonald's.
Yeah?
Porque no.
I mean, I'm down.
Okay. They have spicy nuggets.
I haven't had the spicy nuggets yet. Yes! I'm so excited for spicy nuggets! And, I mean, we could always go to Wendy's.
Gross. Drink more.
Oh, okay.
Funk Motor, or is it Funky Motor? It's funk with an E.
Mm-hmm.
Funk Motor. Funke Motor says, I don't care. Red wine tastes like floor cleaner. I've got news for you, buddy.
I just took a sip. Not true.
If you think red wine tastes like floor cleaner, have you tried hard alcohol? Because that shit tastes like rubbing alcohol.
Well, yes, it's very close. Well, also, what's their point of reference? Has Funke Motor drank floor cleaner?
Maybe that's why your taste buds are all fucked up.
Like, is the 409 or the Lysol, like, their everyday?
What is 409?
409 is another brand of all-purpose cleaner.
Why didn't we go with, like, Pergo? Wait, which one's the pasta sauce? Which one's
Burgoo?
the floor cleaner? Is
Prego
pasta
is
sauce?
pasta sauce.
Okay, then it's Pergo.
Okay, I've never heard of that one.
It's a wood floor cleaner.
Oh, particularly for the hardwoods, not the laminates. Pergo.
Okay.
Not a sponsor. None of the companies we have mentioned today are sponsors.
We don't have floors. This next comment comes from Natalie Ella. I think it's Ella, but they decided to capitalize a random L. Ella.
Allah.
And they say, IDK, I'm only 14. Why am I here? Yeet!
Oh, the young youths of America. I'm assuming they're American because who else would
says
fucking
yeet?
yeet?
And be 14 on a video about alcohol, I guess.
Mhm.
Because in other countries, you can drink at what, like 16, 18?
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, so like a 14-year-old.
Still too young, no matter where they're living.
Okay.
Hey, but maybe they're just doing their
We're
preliminary
not here
research.
to tell other people how to live their lives.
Yeah, I mean, if
But
you're 14, you
14?
should probably not be drinking alcohol, so I will tell you to not
All right.
do that. Okay.
This next comment comes from Abed H.
Okay.
They say, I'm just going to mix them both and get all the good-ass benefits. Laughing face emoji. I don't think that would taste very good, honestly.
Abed. We're doing the same thing. Oh, mixing them at the same time? Oh, we're not doing the same thing, Abed. But I'll go back. I'll sip a white and then I'll sip a red and I'll keep them in separate glass. If you mix them, does that make it a rosé?
No. Jesus.
How do you make a rosé? We didn't talk about that. It's fine.
He's gone. All right. This last one on this video comes from @Minecrafter for life.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I just recently got back into playing Minecraft. Not that I have much time to do it.
I know, you made me buy it for my apartment. And we played it one time.
We'll get back to it.
They say, this is pretty much like the first video I commented on after a few after a few min of upload, ... I could like to thank my fam, my friend, and my fans for this achievement. Thanks. Blows kisses.
Wait. Did they make this video?
No.
What are you talking about, Minecrafter?
I think they meant to say this is the first video I've commented on after it being uploaded for only a few minutes.
Oh.
But why?
So that's basically being like, hey, first comment, which literally nobody cares.
This was like a way longer version of saying
Yeah.
first.
That was such a 2006 thing to care about.
All right,
I'm over it. I've got more. They're coming from NeoGaf, which I honestly for a moment thought it was Nat Geo, but that's just because letters are the same. I know nothing about this website.
Hey user,
NEO.
hope you're enjoying NeoGaf.
Mhm.
Have you considered registering for an account?
Nope.
Come join us and add your take to the daily discourse.
Well, we do appreciate daily discourse. That's what we're here for.
Interesting.
This comes from a neogaf.com/threads. Why is wine? Wine is fucking disgusting. From Up and Away on September 9th, 2010.
This is a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
NeoGaf has been around for over 10 years.
And I've never heard of it, so
Really?
it's probably doing great. Our first, the person who made this post, Up and Away, says, what I just tried was white semi-dry wine, 13% alcohol. First time I tried any alcohol at all. Turned 18 on the 7th. This is seriously one of the worst things I drank in my life. It flawlessly ruined my lunch, but I'm still curious. Did I do something wrong? Did I eat it with the wrong food? Is there better wine out there? Please, educate me. Also, can I get drunk if I just drank a spoon's worth? Because I swear to God, I'm feeling something right now.
You're 18. This is obviously someone in like the UK because I think they can drink 18.
Yeah. I was assuming.
But you
the same.
don't have taste in alcohol. I think when you're 18, you're only supposed to drink shitty vodka.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did when I was 18.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't have my first sip of alcohol until I was 20.
I had my first one on my birthday, 21. I had a sip of champagne and I was like, this is fucking gross. And I didn't drink again until I was 22. That's a lie.
What?
My first sip of alcohol was at like my 5th birthday party because my dad had a can. I thought it was Diet Coke. I was like, Dad, can I have some? And he was like, nah. Well, here you go. I took a sip. I was like, that's freaking gross.
Richard.
And I didn't touch alcohol again until I was 21. So way to go, Dad.
I mean, a solid lesson learned. That's kind of like me with a cup of coffee that was left on the counter, and I thought it was hot chocolate that my mom made me. I was 8.
And she was like, this idiot.
I was severely disappointed. But hey, now I love coffee, so it's fine. Going back to our neogaf.com thread, we've got a couple of comments. First one coming in from Taku, Taku. They say, LOL. And then they came back with, edit. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be a douche or anything. To answer your question short, try more wine. Red and white, don't cheap out. See if you find anything you like. If not, then I guess wine is not for you.
That's reasonable.
So they had to clarify.
I prefer LOL.
I'm not trying to be a douche. Just lol. And then if you look back at the original post, there was the fact that they are asking in the last line, can I get drunk if I just drank a spoon's worth? Well, there were a couple of people down in this thread who had some questions on that. So our comment, first comment on this, coming from user Kosei on September 9th, 2010, they say, why did you drink it out of a spoon?
I'm literally picturing like a cough syrup bottle being poured onto like a teaspoon or something, literally. And you just like
just making absolutely sure. I don't want to overdo it, so I'll do one little tiny. It
probably
spoonful.
Tasted like cough syrup, to be honest, too.
Did they say which type of wine?
No.
Yeah, it's just ambiguous. Do you think this?
Why
tastes
are
like
you having it with lunch? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, wine's a dinner or breakfast type of drink.
What?
I love the faces you give me when I say outlandish things. All right, we have another comment coming in from Kombich Ristofferson. Comb-overs don't work when there's no hair.
Is that not
tagline.
Just Comby Christofferson?
Oh, is it Comby Christofferson? Okay, well,
I think it's Christofferson, and then it's either Comb-I or Comb-E. Comby. Combi.
Not the commies.
Combi.
That's cute.
Remember
okay, so
from the Wild Thornberries, they lived in a combi?
Oh, yeah. And Combi is a Pokemon. Anyway, our next comment response to Up and Away comes from Combi Christofferson in response to particularly the line, also, can I get drunk if I just drank a spoon's worth? They say, no. To get drunk off wine, you'd probably have to drink at least a whole bottle, maybe 2 bottles. Also, wine is an acquired taste. Try Blue Angel white wine. It's cheap and tastes pretty good.
Can you Google Blue Angel white wine?
Absolutely.
I want to know what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. I'd also like to comment on the fact that they use the word acquired taste. Boy, oh boy. Blue Angel wine. Ooh. That's Purple Angel. That's wrong.
I've had Whispering Angel. Maybe they don't make Blue Angel. Oh, did you see it? I didn't.
It
was right there. That's vodka.
That is a very different thing.
That's not white wine. That's vodka. It's clear.
Combi Christofferson, are you trying to get Up and Away drunk on something that is not white wine?
It's cheap and tastes pretty good.
That's some trickery. I mean, it is only a $16.50 bottle of vodka.
Now, Whispering Angel Rosé.
But you're going to get a very, very Whispering Angel? Ooh.
Shit's good.
I don't know. I've never tried it.
All right.
I believe you.
Are you done?
Oh, no, there was one more response.
Can you hurry up?
Yes,
I want
absolutely.
McDonald's.
There was a response to Combi Christofferson's comment coming at us from
Taku
Taku
the same
again.
guy,
Yeah.
person.
Uh-huh. And in response to Combi Christofferson's, no, to get drunk off wine, you'd probably have to drink at least a whole bottle, maybe 2. They say, sarcasm?
No.
Well, it obviously takes less than that to get me a little tipsy.
Combi Christofferson has a very high tolerance.
Yeah.
Isn't a bottle of wine like 15%?
Well, if Combi Christofferson has been drinking Blue Angel and thinking it's white wine, their tolerance is way off the charts. Oh boy. Oh
Makes sense.
boy.
All right. Coming at you for the last expert opinion.
Yay.
It's a Vox video.
Ooh.
Entitled... entitled Expensive Wine is for Suckers.
Oh.
Did you hear that? Suckers.
Well, good thing I bought under $10 worth bottles.
Okay, well, the point of the video is basically to say that all wines made from the same grape should cost the same amount of money, which is a logical fallacy because the price of wine is derived from production costs, but all right, Vox. Anyway, the comments are what we're really here for, not the video.
Mm-hmm.
At Smudge says, Step 1, buy $8 wine. Step 2, relabel it with $40 label. Profit. Smudge forgot to put step 3.
Yeah, what the hell? Smudge. Props to the username, but you gotta... If you're gonna go step 1 and step 2, you gotta go all the way.
You gotta do it like Cards Against Humanity.
Unless...
Step 1, blank. Step 2, blank.
Unless profit is a part of step 2 and they just kind of made it a compound step and we don't know what step 3 is yet. Because I think step 3 is get arrested because that shit's illegal. You can't just buy cheap wine and then change the label and then sell it for more. That's a no-no in the legal circles, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong. You're the lawyer.
I don't know wine law.
Any of those of you out there who have
just kidding. Yeah,
wine
you can't.
law degrees.
I'm speaking. Just kidding. You can't do that. Anyway, at Nikhil Konatham, I don't know. I know Nikhil. I don't know Kanatham, but they say...
I don't think we're offending any of these people, so we can just pronounce their names however we like, right?
But they say, I'm glad I have cheap taste. It makes my life easier.
Yeah, mine too. I don't have to worry about the finances of buying a wine when I just do it to drink the drink. You ever heard that Darius Rucker song, All Right?
Why? Why?
Because it's literally just like, hey, it's cool. I'm satisfied with what I got, and you know, an $8 bottle of wine is all right. You're welcome, everybody.
Nobody said thank you.
Here's your
This next one comes
content.
from I Die Savini, like Chloe Savini or another Savini, but I Die.
I Die. Sorry, that's their name, so I shouldn't make fun.
We don't know if it's their name. Anyway, they say, another episode on I didn't need to know this, but cool anyway. Well, I Die, you chose to watch the video, so don't complain, you dick.
What did I say about leaving a 1-star review and you've never been there? That's what you're doing right now, I Die. I died listening to your comment. Inside.
This next one comes from Party Renjbar Noi.
That's how I would pronounce that. I'd probably done worse. So power through. What'd they say?
They say, why am I watching this when I don't even drink?
Why are any of you watching this?
This
Why are
harkens
you
back
wasting
to that,
your
like,
time?
14-year-old who was like,
Yeah.
IDK, I'm 14. Yeet! like, at least they put yeet at
I
the end.
appreciated them. Natalie, Ella, they were funny. But like these people who are like, I don't need to watch this.
Why are you telling everybody that you don't need to watch it?
Yeah, why waste your time
Why just
picking
not-
up your keyboard and being like, tick, 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 comment sent. Okay. You're wasting your own time.
You might be an angry drunk. I don't know.
I Die.
Pray for me.
And Pardis. No, I'm just a fanatic and theatrical drunk.
Please stop flailing. That's how I'm going to get hurt. This next one comes from at Jack A.
Jackie!
They say...
Let's do it.
Laughing in French, where you have... They're laughing in French.
Okay.
Laughing in French, where you have actual good wine for €2 and the great wines are around €12. Well, you know what? Must be fucking nice to not be in America, isn't it?
Isn't the exchange rate like 12.6%?
Huh?
I don't even know.
Let's see.
€2 is like $12,000, right?
What? It's our dollar is worth 86 cents of a euro. Yep, that's what they're called.
Jackie! Oh, laughing in French. Sorry, French listeners, if there are any of you out there. The majority of our listenership is American, so they probably think that's funny. What's the last comment?
Can we move so I can have the good wine like Jack A says?
Jack A for €2. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And you can have a croissant.
Ooh, I would love a croissant.
Okay.
Et je parle un petit peu de français. I took French for 3 years in high school. None of that was cohesive French, but it's fine. Last comment. Let's do it.
Mange un croissant.
Je m'appelle Austin.
It is? No way.
Oui.
Okay. This last one comes from Apollo. Apollo.
Oh.
Literally a
Paul.
Paul.
Oh.
Trovsmans. Apollo Trovsmans
Brilliant.
says, bottom line, wine snobs are full of oaky afterbirth. Get the cheap wine and enjoy.
Oh, God. Okie afterbirth. I knew it was going to happen. I'm drinking the Okie afterbirth right now.
All right.
Not going to lie, though. This 19crimeswithbomb.com.
And that's the debate, y'all.
Yeah, that brings us into the end of it.
The verdict is everybody.
Gotta get the gavel.
Everybody should drink all the wines because we're all basic bitches and they're all for us.
Yes.
But if there's anything you think we missed, and I'm sure we did because we completely ignored the fact that rosé is a thing,
This was only between white and red wines.
please email us your updates, corrections, and any additional debate points to CoPOPod@gmail.com. Just be sure to put Court of Appeal in the subject line.
That's COPOPOD.
They know how to spell it. You can also send us future argument suggestions by putting debate about it in the subject line.
And we are skipping over that line because we already talked about it. What are we debating next week, Kristen?
Next week, we are looking to the world of gaming consoles, particularly the two most popular competing game consoles, PlayStation and the much less exciting Xbox.
PlayStation versus Xbox, ladies and gentlemen. What is the better gaming console? And don't even start to talk to me about gaming on the PC because all of you PC Master Race people are just way too much for me. And I don't play any games on my PC. So we're only focusing on the two.
Bitch, I watched you play Minecraft on your PC.
I also used to play StarCraft 2 a lot. I was
I don't even know
a
what that
big fan of the StarCraft.
I played VMK on my computer back in the day.
Wow. You want to play some Minesweeper after this?
No.
No, we got to go
I
get some
wanna
Mickey
get
D's.
McDonald's.
Or Macdos if you're Kristen.
Magdo. You don't get any.
I'm not driving, so.
But you're paying.
Okay, that's fine. Everybody, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Court of Public Opinion, a Loaded Dice production.
If you'd like to hear more of Austin, and again, you don't, but he stars in another Loaded Dice Productions podcast called D&Derailed, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign set in modern-day Griffon City.
I'm a paladin.
It has a fun cast, except for Austin, a great soundtrack, and and some intense storytelling. So if you're into D&D, go look it up. D&Derailed, the Griffon City Chronicles, wherever you listen to podcasts. That's Griffon with an O-N, people.
And you can follow the Court of Public Opinion on Instagram at COPOPOD. And you can follow our adventure and travel Instagram at doubledown_adventures, where you can see more of us doing adventure shit like going on hikes or going camping with Molly.
You'll see lots of pictures of Molly in the next week because she went on her first big girl adventure with us.
Yeah, she sat in a hammock with us and we listened to a podcast together. It was great. We podcast when we go on a camping trip because that's that's just who we are as people.
If you like the podcast, please go into Apple or Google Podcasts to give us 5 stars and leave a written review. That could bring us up the charts and get into the ears of more people like you. So if you did that, that would mean the world to us.
Straight into the ear holes of all the people. If you love the podcast and you can't get enough of the Court of Public Opinion, you can go support the court or join the jury on patreon.com/CoPOPod, where you'll get access to early release episodes on Fridays, bonus videos, bloopers, and more. All right, Kristen, who do we have to thank this week for supporting the court?
Per usual, we've got the one,
the only,
the Frankie Kerstetter on the Court of Public Opinion jury, who we appreciate the mostest in the worldest.
That's dang straight. And for all y'all who are sitting there being like, whoa, we want to be friends with Frankie, you guys
Or if you want to be introduced like the one, the only, the legend.
You could be the 2, the second, the blank. And that's what you have in store if you start to donate to us. Yeah.
Do it. And lastly, and then I get to go eat McDo's. Special thanks to Nathen Ruiz
for designing the Court of Public Opinion podcast logo.
AJ Curtin
for writing, recording, and producing our theme music.
And Gerard Marquez
for being the voice of our bailiff at the beginning of every single episode.
Catch you guys next Saturday for PlayStation versus Xbox, and have a great week, Peanuts, even if the world is ending.
We'll know by then.
Maybe. I don't fucking know. The court is adjourned. You missed.
I missed.
That's embarrassing.
Court is adjourned.
Oh, God. You're so loud.
I know. It's because alcohol.
Oh, Molly.
Yay. Hey, Kristen. Let's not. Oh.